It's still early, darling. Though I may be a nocturnal being, you can still walk amongst the sun. Sleep. Oh, you would like me to fall asleep, I'm sure. You may have found your way into my home, but that doesn't mean you've charmed me into submission. You'll have to work harder than that, my darling. Besides, one day, you'll also have overcome the need for regular sleep. It is almost dawn. The sun should be rising at any moment now. The sky is just barely changing colors, from that midnight black to that soft golden blue. It's not a matter of not seeing in the dark. The colors are rich and brilliant. Even the stars twinkle like neon lights to me. I suppose it's more a matter of wanting to see the sun because I cannot have it. Oh, I am a greedy thing, aren't I? You understand that sentiment deeply. Oh, but I'm also so giving, aren't I, my pet? You know it to be true. That's why our arrangement works so well. I do find myself staring at the horizon just before the sun breaks. I don't remember what the world looked like when it was bathed in the sun's rays before. But for that fleeting moment before the sun rises, I like to think I remember what it was like. Well, it reminds me of your eyes, when you aren't hiding them from me. Just like that cruel sun. Always trying to just keep them from my grasp. I imagine the whole world looks like your eyes. There's a burning within them. It's not fire. It's too trivial compared to the depth of it. It's all-consuming and ever-present. Even when it's not there, the effects of it are. But alas, the sun is a purging force for creatures like me. And that means that I must stay hidden away from it. What do you think, darling? Does that mean I should stay away from you, too? Will you also try to purge me from this life? Lucky for me, the house has procedures in place in order to prevent the sun from sneaking its way inside. That does unfortunately mean that the windows will not reopen until the sun has finished its descent across the sky again. The doors, too. You'll be trapped here for the day, I'm afraid. But something tells me that you won't mind too much. My home is much more comfortable than our usual hotel. Oh, well, a beautiful penthouse suite is nothing compared to the comfort of one's own home. Besides, Ashwood is only a small corner of the world. It's nice to spread your legs outside the confines of the Vale. The world is so much grander than that little city. There are so many more things to see and experience and feel. So why restrict yourself? Immortality isn't a calling to remain idle. It's a gift to experience everything that life has to offer in its truest form. Yes, I suppose that is my life's purpose. It's true, though, especially for beings like you and I. We are limitless. What purpose does restriction serve to us? You're so young. That's a blip compared to my lifetime. You know vampires are new creatures. The human vessel is just a shell I now inhabit. I don't remember the days before I was turned into what I am now. I don't know what I was like before this body died, and I was reborn from its ashes. Though I do know that I was very beautiful. Obviously. My visage captured the attention of my sire. He wanted me for his hive. Well, few are old enough to remember what it was like before the culling. But I do. I remember it vividly, despite the millennium that has passed. We were not made to be the solitary creatures we are now. It was louder then. It's so quiet now. We were all a part of hives and had nests we called home. We were connected. No, not like the mangy wolves who beg for scraps. They might be pack fae, but they don't have the same connection the vampires once had. They simply congregate around power to form their packs. There's no sense of loyalty to those beasts. Once a new, stronger challenger dethrones their champion, they blindly follow. My sire was the head of our hive. He was within me, and I was within him, as it was with all my siblings. We could see the world through each other's eyes and move as one. It was as if we formed a single web, and he the spider who created us. The culling happened, and we were rewritten by that princess's sacrifice. Darling, for one to become a vampire, they need only to die with our blood within them. Dying is the most natural thing to humans. And sharing our blood wasn't taboo like it is now. We became many. So many, the Queen noticed. We were to be the end of the human race. They would not survive if we were allowed to continue as we were. We're like clay to them. Nothing more than a pretty thing to be remolded into the image of the courts. Our elders disappeared first. Then hive after hive lost their sires. Without anyone to protect us, we were hunted down like cattle. And sunlight rained down upon us until we were nothing but ash and dust. I still remember looking up to see the sun, only to find it was instead suffocated by my family's remains. In their deaths, I was given a new chance at life. It's been quiet since then. Our bonds were broken, our channels to each other destroyed. And I learned what it was like to finally be undeniably alone. I did attempt to turn some, but the link was gone. The connection was completely severed. We were forced into the shadows after that, hoping we would never again draw the ire of the Queen and her consort. Some of us have never accepted it, even if they never experienced it themselves. They dream of what it was like. And now, we have an ambitious young pup trying to get us back to what we once were. It's misguided. No, I don't feel lonely. Not anymore. Darling, I have lived 1,000 lives. I have been a consort to kings and queens. I have been an artist, a scholar, an explorer. I have seen parts of the world that most could never hope to dream of, and I have learned its most intimate secrets. But it was never enough. I've been charmed to play the role of a thief. It's been delightful. Perhaps because I have you and your dazzling eyes to keep me company and pass the time. Oh, am I not allowed to express my affection towards you? Surely you know how deeply you have impressed yourself upon me. With you, I almost don't miss the sun anymore. Yes, I'm aware. You can do much with your illusions. You would show me what the daylight's like. No. I don't need it anymore. Not when I have you. And perhaps one day, when I no longer have you, I will finally be ready to gaze upon the sun's beauty in its entirety. Until then, I am much too happy with our arrangement to want for more. It is still early. You should go back to sleep. You're clearly fatigued from our escapades last night. Now, rest, my darling, and dream sweet dreams.